Ophiuchus, first card out, King of Wands, Ace of Swords, the Lovers, the Tower, past energy, Lovers, future energy, Strength, foundational factors, the Devil and the Emperor. Ophiuchus, I'm going to jump straight back in. So I literally started to read like an hour ago, had some interruptions, Mars retrograde energy. Was debating whether just to start again or jump back into this same energy. I left the spread here because something just told me this is too powerful to scrap. Past energy, we had the Tower, we've got Strength, foundational factors, that Mars energy with the Tower, Mars retrograde in Leo, we've got that Leo energy, foundational factors, Strength, swimming against the current, mastering discipline, mastering emotions, learning how to surrender, to let go when things don't go your way, to believe that things are going your way when they're not going your way, to choose how you feel in all situations, choose how you respond. There's an awakening, there's a leveling up of consciousness, there is a remembrance of self. We've got the Ace of Swords covering the King of Wands. We've got the Emperor and the Devil and the Lovers. 5 major arcana, 7 cards out. Emperor, Aries energy, Cappy energy with the Devil, Gemini energy in the future here with the Lovers. There's an energy of leadership coming through. You're being prepared, you're being trained, you're being shaped mentally, physically, spiritually. Mastering the masculine, healing the masculine, being able to move through uncomfortable emotions just because something it's like instead of something being overwhelming, being able to move through it. Emotion being energy in motion. Something's coming through that I posted on my story, that I shared on my story today. Yeah, energy in motion. Lots of tests. Can you do what you say you're gonna do even when you feel like shit, even when you're alone? Can you bet on yourself, double down on yourself? Will you still go after what you want even though it's an effort, that thing that most people get to a certain point and give up and go back to old ways because change is too much of an effort? Are you willing to make the effort? This is confirmation that you're clearly willing to make the effort. It's a very fiery energy. There is no giving up. Doing whatever it takes. There's more than one way to the top of the mountain. It's like really taking, not taking no for an answer. If it's not working this way, go another way. If someone says you can't do this, find someone that says you can. If people are telling you you can't do something, choose to believe you can do it. Know thyself, know your own truth. Ace of Swords, standing in your truth, cutting cords with the BS, cutting cords with the negativity, with anyone that's kind of not here for the dream. There's no time for that. It's a choice, it's a decision. What do you want? What do you want to invest in? What kind of energies do you want around you? Who do you want to be? It's a choice. It feels like there's a surrendering to the call and acceptance, that there's no easy way around this. There's a very unapologetic energy setting in. This feels like it's come from frustration, come from rage. This is very powerful. It's very beautiful. Channeled in the right way, you can create a masterpiece. Channeled in the wrong way, Hades, burn everything down to the ground. I'm seeing that Hades from Hercules, his head, blue head on fire. It's it's like you are the opportunity here. Where do you want to go with this? You're on the verge of something new, something beautiful. Continue to do what you want to do, take actions on the things you want to take action on, regardless of how hard things get, regardless of how much you're tested, regardless of how much you're rejected, judged, treated unfairly, doubted. Can you keep going? A test of faith, and faith does nothing without action, but action does nothing without faith. It's like there's a lot of people doing, but doing for nothing. And there's a lot of people wishing, but not doing. And this feels like, music's paused. Yeah, it's like something else coming up, 8 of Swords, 8 of Pentacles, about, that's related to the post that I was talking about that I shared. The frustration is like, the emotion is like all the times you didn't do what you said you was going to do. It's like the things you want to do, the things you see yourself doing, the things you tell yourself you're going to do, but you don't physically do it. It's like it's in the mind, it doesn't happen in the body. It's not physically felt, transmuted, created. It's like something needs to, it's got to be turned into action. It's not just a plan, it's not just a thought, it's not just a dream, it's not just an idea. The promises that you make to yourself to keep them, that the stuck energy is all the things that haven't been done. All the promises you didn't make to yourself, confidence being self-trust. We don't trust ourselves because we say we do this, that and the other, and then we don't do them. It's like, yeah, sure you will, mate. It's like, even you don't believe you. This is me too. But it's like, there's levels to things. Obviously, it's like, work through that. But first you have to be honest with yourself. Like, yeah, I'm not actually doing this. Or it's like, even we talk to ourselves in a way where it's like, oh yeah, I kind of did it, and I kind of did it. It's like, no, but you didn't do it. Like, really getting honest with yourself. So it's like, if you don't see it, you can't change it. Or even accept it. It's like, whatever's hurting you, just accept it for what it is and it will dissolve. It's like when people, like in relationships, if someone's cheated on you or something like that, often the pain is because we stay for months, weeks, years in that state of disbelief where it's like, you don't accept it. It's like, I can't believe. It's like, believe it, bitch. Believe it. In whatever case it is, I can't believe they did this. I can't believe this is happening in the world. I can't believe. believe it, accept it. It is happening, this is it, this is what it is. Now with that you can move somewhere, because now what do you want it to be? What do you want it to, you know? It's like the acceptance that actually it is what it is, but that's not about you, that's them, that's that. It's separate from you. Because while you're stuck in the disbelief trying to work out why things are so, you start going into the mindset of others. Why would they think like this? You start thinking like them. It's like you end up being absorbed, consumed by another's energy instead of separating yourself. And of course it's a time to grieve. It's not logical, like things have to be felt, things have to be processed. But it feels like this is a skill that you're learning to process, to detach, to accept, to forgive, to move on. To not be stuck in some kind of stagnancy from emotion. And that can be an everyday conscious effort. It is for me still. But it gets more natural. The more you bring awareness to things. How you see yourself. 5 of Swords. Loss of plot. Okay. We'll come back to this. We'll come back to that. The 4 external influences. Fear of loss. Can I have one more? Oh, it's all positive, all positive. All positive, something you've asked for, something you set out to create, an intention you've had, justice in your favour, wishes and dreams come true, something for the long term. Some very grounded energy, longevity, firm foundations. It's just mastering fear. Feels like lots of things happening literally just to push you to let go. Judgment. Yeah. Okay, there's fears, ancestral fears that are being dealt with is what's coming through here. 6 of Cups, Judgment. Fears that manifest physically, manifest into your reality, maybe haven't manifested physically in your reality, but had manifested generationally, previously. It ends with you. There's more to things than it seems. There's not a delay. There might be a delay on your plans, but you're right on time in terms of the real plan, I want to say. Hermit. What's coming through is that film Soul or whatever it's called. I haven't seen it. It's just really random. An advert come up today and it's coming through now where it's like, he says like, oh, I found my purpose. My purpose is music, or like a passion. It's basically, he thinks his purpose is his passion. And it's like, oh, how foolish to think that your purpose is your passion. Yeah, you can use your passion as a portal to be in purpose, but what is really the purpose? On a soul level, doesn't really have anything to do about what it is we're doing as such. Yeah, enjoy, create. But even still, it's separate from that soul growth. Can it come while doing those things? Yeah. But it's still separate from the purpose of being. I'm not going to go any further than that because everyone's got their own views, and take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But it feels like you may have had to break your own heart, surrender to letting go of certain things that you love to see the bigger picture. It doesn't mean that these things can't be implemented now or implemented later. But in order for you to see something clearly, your focus needed to be on purpose. And that may have meant taking a minute away from passions. There's a lot of grief here, a lot of like, it's very a melancholy energy, but it feels like it's been hard tests, initiation. This is shifting now, emotional fulfillment, abundance. Don't deceive yourself. You know that you're going through something bigger than just things not working. It's like, yeah, the sun, come on guys. Awakening. Boundaries need to be set. It's like dealing with one thing before you start the next. Not everyone's for this new chapter. Not everyone's coming with you on this new adventure. 111. Leave the past behind you. Hermit, Queen of Cups, Knight of Swords. What's coming up with that is like you may have been waiting. It's like you may have been feeling a way for others making you feel bad. It's like, oh, why is certain people making you feel bad about doing this, about doing that? It's like you can't feel their guilt when you're okay with what you're doing. It's like when you're okay with people, it's like you give permission, when you give people permission to judge you or be mad at you, be upset with you, you accept it for what it is. It dissolves. It's like, again, that separation. It's like, yeah, that's for you to carry. Just because someone wants you to feel guilty, or just because it's like you start asking yourself, should I feel bad about this? It's up to you. Do you want to feel bad or not? And I get that sounds ruthless, but guilt only keeps us sick. So it's like, well, you could feel bad for doing whatever you're doing, but then they should feel bad for making you feel bad because it's affecting you. It could affect you. It affects them too. But it's like you choose how you feel. Rising above it, guys. We're rising above it. 222. Yeah. Mastering disappointment in terms of being able to feel without it causing some kind of creative paralysis or any kind of, like, if it just keeps you stuck in some way. Strengthening of the heart. It shouldn't have to be that way, but it is. Nine of Wands, yeah, it's go time. It's like you're being urged, pushed, nudged by the universe, by your guides, by your higher self. Come on, mate, let's get a move on. There's no time for doubt, there's no time for validation, waiting for an opinion, waiting for the green light. It's like, do what you need to do when you need to do it, how you want to do it. Follow your heart. Don't feel bad for doing what's right for you. Because everyone might think you're doing the wrong thing. But it's like, you could be doing the right thing. And if you do what everyone else says and not follow yourself and find out later you're doing the wrong thing. You know, it's like follow your own instincts, follow your gut, follow your heart, trust yourself. Yeah. Especially if you're on your own at this time. It's like you could be starting to get worried, stressed, paranoid, confused. Why is something not happening? Why is something not working? Why are certain people not engaging with you? It's protection, it's a blessing. It's like if all of a sudden it's gone quiet, it's like you asked for peace. You asked for even the people that maybe you once looked up to, you're protected from. Even the people that, you know, it's like a realization. Don't look up at them, don't look down at them, look at them right in the fucking eye. Ace of Cups. Yeah, it's a real beautiful energy, a surrender. It is what it is. You are what you are. Celebration of self. An excitement to like for the adventure. Not scared to get your hands dirty. It's like bring it on. There's a shift here, answering the call. It almost feels like being bored of being down. It's like something just shifts, something just snaps. Which is strange, especially with the energy currently, because you can feel like all of a sudden you're here, you're ready to go and nothing's really happening, or there's lots of delay again. Okay. Go with the flow. Do what you can, but if it's not happening, let it go. Because it's like you could be doing something, it's not working because something else is trying to get your attention. There's lots of really fun things coming in for you in terms of people, places, things, experiences, but it means setting boundaries with the past, letting go that certain people just aren't what you thought they were. And being open to heartbreak, because it's like if we're not open to heartbreak, we're not open to love. You can carry the weight of heartbreak. You know you can survive, I want to say. It's like there's been a strengthening here. There's been a strengthening here where it's like you can trust yourself to move forward in love. You can trust yourself to move forward in all ways. You are the person that you needed as a child. Looking after yourself, a commitment to self. It's like completely unconditional love for self. And this may be something that you've been working on for a long time. A relationship to self, like you are family first. But everything now is an extension of this energy that you've been cultivating. And things are about to get really beautiful. Yeah, 8 of Wands. Being guided to read the 8 of Wands from Magical Course in Tarot, Michelle Morgan. I'm just going to check that. Page 124. The 8 of Wands is a card of action. This is a time of swift movement, channels of communication opening wide, and the unfettered exchange of pure energy. There is a dizzying aspect to this card. Things will speed up and change at a moment's notice, and choices and options abound. Now is the time to send messages, make contacts, and act on wishes, dreams, and ideas. Others will see you in a brighter light and respond. Love and creativity are electrified. Here is a carnival at midnight, summer solstice, and the fires of Yule igniting all at once. Reach for the stars. And the 9 of Wands here I'm being guided to read, which is here in the external influences. The Nine of Wands, symbolic of strength. This card finds you standing firm, having earned your position through the lessons and challenges of the previous wands. This is a time for tremendous physical and mental discipline, as well as spiritual focus and connection. Your self-confidence is high, and you direct your energy with accuracy and effect. Here is the warrior preparing to enter the tournament field, confident in his power and prowess, welcoming the chance to prove his might in a show of arms. Challenge becomes a thing to anticipate rather than avoid. With this 9, you face the future unafraid. And that 9 is sitting with a Fool. Got a world on the back of the deck, number 21. Brilliant success, the freedom to go in any direction, a journey that is now complete. Justice, number 8. And we have the Prince of Summer. Take time to review the details carefully. You will win in the end. Fair and objective decisions. And then we've got romantic, captivating, dramatic and flirtatious. Falling in love suddenly, being swept off your feet. The need to stay grounded during a very emotional experience. New love, guys. Feels like this is going to come in all of a sudden. Catch you off guard. It doesn't sound like it's going to be... it doesn't sound ideal, but it will be. Don't be deterred by challenges. It's important to communicate. Amazing new ideas that should be implemented. Prince of Spring, charming, self-confident, passionate and restless. Immediate action, a challenge you can successfully manage. A passionate relationship. 333. Got the Frog. Cleanse. Mind, body, soul. Cleanse. Day 130. Detox, clear out, feng shui. Fasting. Throwing out anything that's holding energy that you don't want. Maybe reflecting back through old journals. Having a good spring clean. Meditation. Cleanse the mind. Even in terms of just doing some things that are fun, doing some things that you just like to do, just really get into your own energy, that parasympathetic place. Get ready to receive, guys. There's lots of blessings coming in. This is coming in, this frog sitting on this new love here. I've been guided to read from the book for this Prince of Spring. First page it's opened on is actually the Prince of Summer, which is one of the cards that's come out. 222 on the clock. The King of Romance, utterly in love with love. He can zoom in and have your heart fluttering in the blink of an eye. Refined, artistic and introspective, as well as dreamy and possibly a bit melodramatic. A hopeless flirt, he will read you poetry while looking deep into your eyes. In his heart, he really is generous and quite tender-hearted. Interesting. I was just carrying on reading this bit and the advert come on. I was guided to stop, and it goes into a bit where it says, like that this energy could be a bit flighty, or it's like that somebody could have a wandering eye. Likes to spread happiness around, like somebody that that kind of narcissistic kind of energy, I would say. Don't really like using throwing that word around. It's used so much in so many wrong way, crazy ways. I just can't even deal with it. But that kind of vibe. But I was guided to stop because it's not the case with this. I just feel to be clear. It feels like this person's very clear about their ways. Like maybe they do have like a playful energy, and maybe it hasn't been like them to commit, or it hasn't been like them to, I don't know. But it's a very clear message coming through here that this isn't the case. And that regardless of how someone's been judged or how they once behaved or how they once moved, the change is possible in all of us. And you're being asked to be open and to be mindful of your own judgmental attitude when it comes to this new person coming in. Because you could see something, yeah, it's like you're just being asked, like guided to be open. Just be open. It doesn't mean committing to anything or rushing anything, but be open. And being mindful not to judge somebody on first. I don't know. Don't judge a book by its cover. The moon, number 18, powerful, intuitive epiphany is letting go of worry and fear, understanding the truth of a situation. 369. The universe is sending you messages right now about the perfect next step. Listen to the guidance you receive in the form of intuition, synchronistic events, symbols, and sleeping dreams. Be alert for people or situations that may not be quite what they seem. Give yourself a reading or speak to a professional or friend who is also psychic. Embrace the loving information you receive. It is divinely inspired. Worry is unnecessary and will only slow down your progress. There is no need to be afraid. Let go of fear. If any part of your life no longer feels right, then trust your intuition and make the necessary changes. Our fairy plays a stringed instrument under the light of a crescent moon. Her reflection in the water, however, shows her playing a different instrument, indicating that under the moon, things are not always what they appear to be. Additional meanings of this card. Psychic awareness, seeing what you didn't before, no longer being afraid, becoming a professional intuitive or reader, hidden information, the power of your sleeping dreams, number 55, page number 55. We also have here a financial windfall. Your leadership skills are needed now, and unexpected support of your calls. Yeah, be mindful of others' ideas. Like, don't be telling it's like, oh, yeah. Sometimes, 17, start here first. 17, the star. Aquarius energy. I love this imagery on this art on it. She gives me Tinkerbell vibes. Look to the future with hope and optimism. Power of faith to move mountains. Happy changes that bring relief from challenging times. Third eye activation, guys. We've got the star on the sun. Could be really going through it. Super Saiyan. Ascend. It's like you just gotta kick back, relax, and roll with the punches right now, guys. It's like you'll know when to push, you'll know when to... You won't even be able to push. That's how it's coming through. It's like you'll know when to push, and when you can't push, you can't push. And that's that. Set aside your concerns for now. You can make a decision later. Solutions that come from meditation, the need for more sleep, or a vacation. It's like intentional action is necessary. But in order to be moving intentionally, take time to look after yourself, to rest, to align yourself. The little mouse, number 7. So it's just from the Alice deck. If you really made the effort of putting yourself in the other person's shoes, what would you do differently? I'm going to leave it there, guys. If this did resonate, like, share and subscribe. I'll catch you soon. Send us so much love.